Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Nyaniso, if you don't know that by now. And my channel or this platform is all about my passions, which include spirituality, family, food and travel, business, as well as self and personal development. So today I just want to touch on self or personal development. I call it growth. And I have my notes written down. So if you see me looking down, I have my notes because I don't want to forget the stuff that I want to talk about today. Right. So I'm going to look into what is self or personal development. Why is it important? Right? What are the 5 key areas of self or personal development? And I will also recommend a few books. All right, so I know we interchangeably use personal development and self-development all the time, but the dictionary has two different definitions, and this is what it says. So self-development is a process by which a person's character or abilities are gradually developed. And personal development, on the other hand, is all about improving your skills and experiences. So while researching on this topic, I found this explanation which defines the difference between the two concepts, which I liked. And it says personal development focuses on developing new capabilities and adding a new direction to life, whereas self-development focuses on ways to improve things that are already part of one's life. So, what does this mean? For me, how I see this, personal development will imply to things or learning new skills, like going out and learning Microsoft Excel, right? Or studying a new degree, right? It's going out there and learning new skills, something that is outside of you. But with self-development, on the other hand, it is all about what you already have, which is your mind, your emotions. That's how I like to define it, or rather differentiate it. But for me, in all honesty, I see the overall concepts as growth, which I believe is personal growth. So yeah, for me, personal development is about you taking an initiative without being told by an employer or by a parent, by a friend that you need to make some changes in your life, right? And why is it important? Why is personal growth important, or self-development? Why is it important? So the 5 key areas are mental growth, physical growth, emotional growth, social growth, as well as spiritual growth. Right, so those are the 5. Let's talk about mental growth. Mental growth is all about the mind. Some of the things you can do to, exercise your mind, you can do puzzles, you can do music. We are all different, so you do what speaks to you. But some you need to have some form of exercises for the mind, and you must do what speaks to you, right? Second one is social growth. Social growth speaks to how you interact with other people, how good of a listener you are, those type of things. That's the social growth. Then there's spiritual growth. So spirituality is a very sensitive topic for many people, but spiritual growth is will look different for everyone because we come from different backgrounds, and we have different beliefs. So this one really depends on what you believe in and what is your background, how you were raised, and over the years, what have you discovered or what have you learned? With spiritual growth, it looks different for everyone. So some people will pray and meditate. Some people just reading a spiritual book or an inspirational book is good enough for them. Some people prefer to actually join a faith community where they are surrounded with like-minded people who believe in the same things. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what it looks like for you. What matters is, are you growing in that space? Then there's emotional growth. So emotional growth is all about how you manage your emotions. And for an example, when you are stuck in traffic and someone cuts you off, or maybe you are not stuck in traffic, you're actually cruising on the fast lane and someone like cuts you off and almost causes an accident, how do you manage those emotions, right? And how do you deal with anxiety when there's something that's happening around you or inside of you? How do you manage that? That talks to emotional growth, learning how to deal with such things. And the last one, physical growth, is the simplest form. This is you just making decisions whether to eat healthy, whether it is to exercise, how often. When it comes to physical growth, another thing that people underestimate is the importance of having enough sleep. Insomnia is not on. It should not be a norm. So getting enough sleep is important. A lot of books and information out there regarding self or personal growth, um, but I am recommending this couple of books. There's actually 5 books that I want to recommend. The Alchemist is a very famous book by Paulo Coelho. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. It's all about an alchemist is someone who converts something for the good. So I'm sure a lot of people know about this book. The second book I recommend is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. That's the second book. The third book, which I think most people also are familiar with, is this one by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's also a good book for everyone to read. The fourth book is called Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. This book is about quantum physics, neuroscience, and for me, it mixes up spirituality and science. So have a look at that one. The final book is Think and Grow Rich. I think this is also a very famous book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and it's all about the mindset. So those are the 5 books that I would recommend. So that's all from me today. I just wanted to touch a bit on that. But my question to you is, what are you doing for yourself in terms of growth? Whether it's the physical stuff, exercising and eating healthy, or whether it's the spiritual stuff, or whether it's the emotional stuff, or whether it's the mind, what are you doing for yourself without being told by anyone? Something that's outside of your work, your day-to-day, your 9 to 5. What are you doing for yourself in order to grow? So I'll end this video with a quote from Jim Rohn. He says, if you work hard at your job, you can make a living. But if you work hard at yourself, you can make a fortune. So let me know what are your thoughts on this quote. Whether it's debatable, whether you agree or disagree with what Jim is saying here. And yeah, that's all from me. Let me know your thoughts and thanks again for being here. Remember to keep on pursuing your dreams and your passions and try to have fun along the way and enjoy the little moments in between, right? And have a good one. If this is the type of content that you actually enjoy, please subscribe as there'll be more of similar videos coming up. Thank you. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye.